Howdy, folks. I'm Tina, the terrible tongue twister thief.
I'm Amber.
And here are some more tongue twisters that I've stolen. It's drama. You can't have them, Amber. They're mine. I just want you to know that.
That's fine.
You can't have any of the tongue twisters.
Keep them.
Maybe I will. All right, folks. Our first letter on this beautiful, spectacular, special Sunday morning is titled, Am I a Jerk for Not Buying My Son Medicine? Throwaway account. So, I have a son who we'll call Jay, who's a 10-year-old male, that I have split custody with my ex. She takes care of him Monday through Friday, and I take care of him on the weekends. Last Saturday, I got a text from the ex-wife asking me to bring Jay to the GP because he had a cold and a sore throat. Note, that ex-wife does not drive, so I think that she wanted me to do it as it was more convenient. So I did. And the doctor prescribed some medicine. I gave the prescription to my ex-wife. On Sunday, ex-wife blew up on me on the phone saying that I should have bought the medicine. Am I the jerk for not buying it? All right, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Yeah, if your kid needs medicine, you buy your kid medicine. Like, what did the doctor even say was up with the kid?
Well, okay. Usually there will be a way to fulfill a subscription and whatnot pretty easily. And so what kind of boggles me about this is why he didn't just go ahead and fill the prescription and get the kid the medicine immediately. So it sounds like Saturday, he has them on Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of filling the prescription on Saturday when the kid actually needs it,
he just gives it to the ex-wife.
Like, who lets their kid be sick for an additional 2 days without medicine? Like, doctors don't usually, for colds, prescribe medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So unless this is like cough syrup or something like that,
which you wouldn't need a prescription for.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, well, most of the time they'll just be like, oh, what pharmacy do you want this sent to? And so all you have to do is just drive up there and pick it up.
Yeah. So I really don't know why OP is not giving care to his child properly, because that seems like a really poor, almost negligent type of thing here, right?
It does. Like, that's my concern, is it doesn't seem like he even knows what's up with the kid. It looks like, oh, well, I didn't really think there was much up with the kid, so I decided he didn't need the medicine the doctor prescribed.
Yeah. Doctors don't just prescribe medicine for the fun of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're like a really bad doctor. then they'll prescribe medicine, I guess. But the medicine should be like a last resort. So if he has a bacterial infection like strep or something like that, then the doctor is going to prescribe him medication because it needs a antibiotic at that point in time to be cleared. So something like strep might not have cold symptoms, but there are other things that might have cold symptoms and that are a little more, that might need some kind of like medication, like a sinus infection or something like that. So yeah, I think that OP's in the wrong here because he's neglecting his child.
That's the vibe I get from this, is like, he's just like, whatever. And it's like, this is your kid who's sick. Why are you not worried?
My question is, why did the ex not bring him to the doctor? Is it just one of those things where she couldn't manage to get him to the doctor soon enough, or that part was a little baffling to me too.
Well, she doesn't drive. I mean, that makes it harder, but it could be that he took a turn for the worse that morning, and when she was going to drop him off, she's like, oh, hey, he's not looking so good. Can you take him in?
Yeah, that's actually a very fair point. Like, if they dropped them off and like, oh, you're not looking so good, test them for a fever and whatnot, sees that they have a fever. So yeah, OP, I think that this is not a good situation on your part. Don't neglect your children's health.
Yeah, well, also, why didn't OP put in the post what the doctor diagnosed the kid with?
Yeah, that's what I really want to know. If this is strep, for instance, oh yeah, you're a major jerk. If this is just a cold and the doctor prescribed him extra strong cough syrup, then okay, whatever. But generally, I don't think they will generally do that.
Mm-hmm.
And Phoenix 612 says, until you explain why you didn't buy the medicine for your son, you're the jerk. And OP replies, the sickness didn't look that bad when he was over, but apparently it persisted even when he went back to the ex-wife's house. From my point of view, it just looked like a common cold. But you're not a doctor.
Say?
Yeah, you're not a doctor. What did the doctor say? And Icy Hovercraft 6379 says, you're the jerk. Why would you not start your son on a medicine right away, especially if it's an antibiotic? I see this as shirking responsibility. You say that she told you to take him to the GP because it was more convenient, but you couldn't be inconvenienced to take him 10 minutes and pick up a prescription. And Kay Snitter says, I personally think this is a revenge against the ex-wife at the expense of the child thing. My kid's school policy, and many summer camp and summer childcare policies, is that antibiotics have to be in the kid's system for 24 hours before they can attend. This means mom has to take a day off of work and watch the kid. And that's actually a really good point.
Yeah. Well, and he seems like very much like he can't be bothered to do anything, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is kind of the vibe he's going for.
Our next letter is titled, and this is from Relationship Advice. Boyfriend, a 29-year-old male, wants me, a 26-year-old female, to compromise on kids. There is no compromise on kids. It's either everyone wants kids or no one wants kids. There's no in between. My boyfriend and I met on Tinder about 4 years ago. We've been together for 3.5 years and lived together for the last 2. When we got together, we were both open about the fact that neither of us has any interest in kids. I had it even on my profile. Recently, my boyfriend is talking about the hypothetical scenarios where he's a dad and he started fantasizing about 2 kids. We had a long talk and he confessed to not really being sure back when we first met, but since I'm the one that he's ready and he wants a family with me. I told him that I'm not putting my body through that, as well as losing all of my free time and I don't have any maternal instincts. To which he said that one of his friends said that the drugs that they give you in delivery make it bearable. And that people think that they would be bad parents, but turn out being the best parents. He wants to try and have one just to see how it goes. And if I want, we can have another. Trial babies. This is, it's like if you have a baby for a few years and you don't like it, you can just give it back.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think that's how it works.
This is the most ridiculous plan ever. It's like, oh, we can try it out. You can't try out parenthood. You're stuck with them until they're 18 and then beyond. No, OP, if you don't want children, don't have children. My parents and his parents are on board with this idea and offered to help babysit since we both work. I don't know how to approach this topic anymore without him crying because I don't want to lose the progress that we've built over the years, but I don't want to be a mother. How do I fix this? Unfortunately, OP, I think the answer to fix this is divorce.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing you can do at this point is break up because there is no in between. Like, you either have kids or you don't have kids. And you are on the side of don't have kids. He's on the side of have kids. There's no way to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
And it's very important to both of you that you're able to fulfill your desire. So there's not going to, one of you, if you stay in this relationship, one of you is going to end up hurting.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt more in the long term. Like, I know it's going to hurt now to break things off and you put a lot of time and energy in, but better do it now than to potentially end up with kids in the mix who you might resent.
Yeah.
Or to just have him, be really upset that he doesn't get to fulfill his dream of being a father.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't really a fair situation to either of you. And you both have competing needs, and relationships are often about finding a middle ground and working out how to make those competing needs benefit everyone. And in this case, there is no middle ground. There is no benefiting both of you. You can't just have a kid, pop out a kid, and then have nothing to do with that kid. I mean, that wouldn't be fair to the child, and it's just a bad situation. Well,
and I'm also concerned about how he doesn't seem to take your needs into consideration at all. He's like, well, they'll give you drugs. That'll fix everything. Yeah. And
don't worry, this will fix all your problems.
We'll just have one, try it and see how we like it. Like, again, you can't, it's not like a car. You can take it for a test drive.
Yeah.
Like, I might understand if, like, you were on the fence and he was like, well, why don't we babysit my cousin's kids for a week and see how we like it?
Yeah.
But you can't actually, have your own child and then like, oh, this is the test run. Like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
And who involved the parents? Like, if he...
Well, it sounds like he did.
If he got the parents involved, like, seems like he's kind of trying to manipulate you into changing your mind. And I don't like that at all. He's trying to force your hand. He knows what your stance is. And like, it would have been one thing if he just came to you and was like, hey, OP, I was on the fence about kids. I really want them now. how do you feel about this? And then you could have, had a conversation and had an amicable breakup. But instead, he is trying to coerce you into giving him what he wants so he can fulfill his vision.
Yeah, and then this, make no doubt, is his vision, not your vision. You two are not working together as a team in this respect because this is not a team goal.
Yeah, so don't let him wear you down. Don't let him get your parents, like, hounding you about grandchildren. Like, you don't have to listen to any of them. It sounds like you're very clear in what you want. You do not want to be a mother. And people who really don't want to be parents and then become parents are much more likely to resent the kids they have than people who have always wanted to be parents.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be fair to anyone.
Exactly. So anyhow, take care and good luck. And Ugly Duckling 5 says, question, did he go off and talk to your parents about this without you agreeing to it? If so, that's very weird. This is a personal decision, and I'm not sure why your parents have been talked to unless you initiated the conversation. Overall, unfortunately, this is a relationship-ending issue. He wants kids and you don't. You're only 26. Go live your life. Enjoy what little free time you get. Mourn the loss of the relationship and then go find someone that you're more compatible with. Let him go and find someone that he's compatible with. It's hard, but you both deserve to be in a relationship that won't cause you to resent the other. Definitely don't compromise on the bodily autonomy part. No guy has the right to say that meds will make it fine. You're risking your life, opening up to possibilities of uncountable problems that could arise and affect you temporarily or permanently. If I ever have a kid, it's not coming out of me, and you reserve the right to decide that you're not willing to do that with your body. I wish you the best of luck and hope at the very least that you have 3+ years of cherished happy memories to take with you. And OP replies, no, our families just live close by and we go out to dinner frequently. He probably mentioned it around them and they got on board. He is joking that they are the decision breakers, but I think that he doesn't actually believe that, as he has a lot of hit and miss jokes. Our family are just nosy, so they won't drop it.
That's not as comforting as I think OP thinks it is. I'm wondering about those hit and miss jokes, if they really are jokes.
Yeah, I mean, behind every joke tends to be a grain of truth. And Horn Sarah Trophies says, protect your birth control method of choice. Partner sabotaging birth control is not unheard of.
Yeah, unfortunately, reproductive coercion is a big issue.
And OP replies, I actually just got off birth control because I was having crazy side effects. I'm saving up for a permanent solution like tubal ligation, but I'm in Jacksonville, so it's difficult finding a progressive doctor. And that's really unfortunate if she doesn't have the birth control methods at her disposal that she wants and needs.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, hormonal birth control can have a wide range of side effects that can really negatively affect people.
Mm-hmm.
And Mobile Prune 3207 says, children is the one thing you can't compromise on. The best that you can do is ask for more time to think, but you can't be expected to bear a child if you don't want to. And he can't be expected to be fatherless if that's not what he wants. And OP replies, I'm debating asking him to give it more thought. Because some days his attitude is, let's start a village. Then some days it's, the kids are really a pain and they're messy. After reading all the comments though, I feel like it's time to discuss our future with or without each other, which is great. I'm glad that OP is taking this like this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, folks, it is tea time. Grab your beverages of choice, and I have real tea here because it's Saturday evening, and Amber has a real fake joke.
Why should you be kind to your dentist?
Well, I can tell you why you should be kind to your dentist. Because your dentist, they are inside your mouth with all their little implements, and they could just decide one day that, oops, you don't have a tooth anymore, and so that's why you should be kind to your dentist.
Well,
if your dentist is Bernard the Unhinged, be very kind to him.
Because they have fillings too.
Because they have, and I have Earl Grey. Everyone's probably like, finally, Brian, you had Earl Grey. Yeah, it's been a bit. It's been a few. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Sunday, spectacular, super special Sunday. Amber, we need some kind of moral guidance, and please say it like it's a warning sign in the road.
Warning. Children may or may not be ahead. Proceed with caution.
I like the Schrodinger children's. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Bye.